Hi guys, welcome back to Waxing On. It's Wednesday, classic rock, and it's taken me a long time to get to this one, but you're probably wondering why haven't we heard of him before. Today we're looking at a single album I have of the great legend David Bowie. Pull it back there so we can get a good look. Now I do have a cassette, but if you've been watching at all, you know I can't find those. My first David Bowie cassette was Let's Dance. Probably, I'm going to say early 80s, maybe 1983. Great album. I really enjoyed it. Let's Dance, a great tune. My favorite tune from the album, Modern Love. It was just a classic. And what really made the album special, Stevie Ray Vaughan playing lead guitar for David Bowie for the whole album. That was a special treat. And again, that was something that really just gave that album a little extra something for me. But the one I have on my hand here that I did buy, and this is what I often mention, I say either buy live albums or greatest hits, because I wasn't really familiar with a lot of Bowie's catalog. I knew the hits from airplay on the radio. Again, I didn't have a lot of money to spend on records back then, so you picked and choose who you wanted to really follow, and some of the ones I wanted to, have because I was interested in what they were doing. And I've gone for the greatest hits in this selection. And this is called David Bowie, Fame and Fashion, the all-time greatest hits. It's on digitally remastered on, goodness gracious, what label? RCA Records. You don't hear those a lot in the collections we've had so far. And again, it's all classic. Space Oddity, Changes, Starman, 1984, Young Americans. Another. If I could only have two album songs of Bowie's I pick out, that'd be Modern Love and Young Americans. Is two of my favorites to listen to. Fame, another great one. Golden Years. Look, I say there was two that were my favorites. Boy, there's a lot on this album. Everything here is a hit. Golden Years, TVC 15, Heroes, DJ, Fashion, and Ashes to Ashes. Now, downside of this album, no liner notes. Basically, the album came with just a plain sleeve inside to hold the album. So I'm not sure who's playing on them. I don't know if these are tracks from specific albums or maybe they're the 45 release, the singles release that went to the radio stations. Sometimes they were very different from what was on the albums. So I have no way of knowing whether these are, again, that shortened radio version or whether they're album versions. And I don't know which albums they're from or who played on them. I mean, I can go back and take a look on the internet and find out what these albums or what these songs came from, but I may not know exactly who's playing on them. And I do miss that. I mean, I love the liner notes to give me some idea of who's there, where they recorded it, a little history of the song, where it's from. We're really not getting this, but I can't argue with the choice. Again, these are all songs I'm very familiar with from listening to the radio, maybe a lot more FM radio than AM during the time period. But if you have not really gotten into David Bowie or you're interested in what he's doing, these are some of the early works, but certainly a great place to start. Always I'm picking live, greatest hits. And Fame and Fashion, the one album I have in my collection, and certainly one I listen to quite often. So if you get a chance, check him out. Yes, he's available everywhere. I mean, I can find him on, I was on Amazon Music the other day, I'm on Spotify. Not hard to find David Bowie's music. And again, you've got his whole catalog available for you at a minimal cost compared to what I would be paying for each album when I was going out to buy it, which is why I end up with a lot of greatest hits. So check him out. Many of you may be more familiar with him than I am. I only know him through the hits. But certainly a great place to research some older music that really set the style for a lot of the current rock and roll. David Bowie, our featured album today on Waxing On. Okay, that's it for Wednesday. Let me see, Friday, what have I got? Oh, we're going to travel back and do a little more country music on Friday. So hope to see you then. Until then, take care, stay safe. Thanks for stopping by.